Phillip Tallio spent 3 decades in prison for a murder he claims he didn't commit. New evidence discovered may point to his innocence. It's compelling enough that Tallio was granted a new trial, expected in the spring of 2020. In the meantime, his lawyers are trying to get him out on bail, much to the objections of the family members of the victim. Our reporter Rob Smith attended the hearings in Vancouver, and he joins us now. Rob, good to see you. Can you give us a little background on this case?
Well, this is an ongoing saga. It's been 3 decades now. It all started with the horrific murder of a young Delavina Mac in New Hulk First Nation territory, Bella Coola. A man by the name of Phillip Tallio was found guilty, and he's been in prison for 36 years. And he, since day one, has maintained that he didn't kill his young cousin, who was a toddler at the time, and has now just recently been granted a chance for a new trial.
And so, Rob, can you tell us what happened in court this week?
Yeah, over a course of a couple of days, they've been arguing over a bail, the Crown and Phillip Tallio's lawyers. The actual appeal won't be heard until the spring of 2020. So Mr. Tallio is looking to get out on bail, and there's been some objections, some serious objections to this. The Crown is worried about public safety. They're worried about supervision. They're worried about contact with the family members of the young child, and so those arguments have been going back and forth for the past couple of days, and as of today, no decision on bail has been made. It's been put off till August 8th.
I understand you've heard a side of the story that has not received a lot of attention. What were you hearing?
We heard from through their lawyer. We heard from family members of the murder victim, who have for the most part been silent and wanting to keep away from the media and keep their distance from this. Through their lawyer today, though, they object to Mr. Tallio getting bail. They say they're terrified of running into him. They don't want him to return to the community of Bella Coola at all. They want him banned from the community. They also want him banned without supervision from Vancouver proper, because there are family members living in Vancouver and they just do not want to accidentally run into him. The lawyer said all this new attention has created new wounds, new scars for the family. The pain is very real and alive, and it took a lot for them. There's about 10 of them who showed up in court today. The lawyer said it took a lot for them even just to show up, and the grief after all these years, 3 decades, goes on and on. So we heard a little bit of the point of view from the family of the victim. For Phillip's part, he says that he has no plans of going back to Bella Coola. He says he himself thinks it's a safety issue for himself. However, he does, if he gets a chance, would like to go to a Canucks game or even just ride the SkyTrain. So a man who's been in jail for 36 years, so those are novel things to do.
Indeed. Well, important story, Rob. Appreciate you providing us with an update here.
Thanks, Dennis.